The Prime Minister has arrived in Germany for the G7 summit. It's the second leg of what's likely to be his final overseas trip before the election. Earlier today, Stephen Harper was in Kyiv, where he promised Ukraine more non-lethal security aid in its fight against pro-Russian rebels. But despite Harper's new show of support, Kyiv wants Canada to do more. Senior correspondent Terry Milewski is traveling with the Prime Minister.
Well, Andrew, in politics and in war, timing is everything, and the timing of this trip raises a question. Is it time for the West to send weapons to Ukraine? Stephen Harper's third trip to pledge solidarity with Ukraine comes just as Ukraine is being battered by fresh attacks from Russian-backed separatists. In the east of the country, the conflict has flared up again, with the Minsk ceasefire agreement seemingly in tatters. So Ukraine wants more than solidarity. Today, as Harper toured a police academy and pledged to send 10 police officers to help with training, his Ukrainian counterpart made it plain that what his country really wants is weapons.
We ask our Western partners to make a bold and strong decisions to support Ukraine with the defensive, and I want to underline once again, with the defensive weapons. And we expect that the globe is to realize that Russia poses a threat to everyone in this world.
After meeting with President Petro Poroshenko, Harper was cautious. He did not say no to weapons, merely that so far, non-lethal equipment is all he's offering.
We would only go beyond that in concert with our allies, and obviously these are matters on which we have ongoing dialogue.
For his part, Poroshenko said the dialogue about military equipment is going well, but he is also warning of a full-scale Russian invasion, and he's under intense pressure to give his people some relief. The grinding war and rising prices mean disillusion is setting in among Ukrainians who fought for a democratic revolution here at the famous Maidan. Today, these protesters were out in force, calling for the impeachment of Poroshenko. Here in Kyiv's central market, there is fatalism now. After 15 months of war, people really don't expect to be able to fight the Russians and win.
We need help from all countries.
This shopper is from Donetsk, forced to flee by the rebel takeover. This one is an American living in Kyiv.
Families here get together, take loans, put on sales to buy their kid who's going to the front of Kevlar vest.
At least one Ukrainian Canadian who is part of Harper's delegation says he should say yes to weapons.
Until the world provides Ukraine the ability to defend itself, we're going to continue to see this conflict escalate.
So Ukraine needs help, more help. And the discussion now about exactly what kind of help to give moves, as Harper does, to the Bavarian Alps in southern Germany, where the G7 summit gets underway tomorrow. Harper says he will discuss the matter of weapons, but he made no promises. Andrew.